Hey there, my friend. Come on over and take a seat beside me. Let's just sit here for a while, right outside this old barn I've known since I was a boy. The air feels cool today, doesn't it? There's a faint chill brushing against your skin, like the quiet breath of autumn sneaking in. Listen to the way the wind hums low, weaving through the tall grasses that surround us, their dry tips rustling like a soft whisper against the earth. The barn itself stands weathered and proud, its wooden planks creaking ever so slightly under the weight of years, the faded red paint peeling in gentle curls that catch the last golden light of the day. That light, it spills over the rolling hills in the distance, softening the edges of everything it touches, warming the side of your face just enough to notice. Can you smell it? That earthy scent of hay mixed with the faint, sweet decay of fallen leaves carried on the breeze. It's as if the land itself is exhaling, slow and steady, inviting you to do the same. Take a moment to let your shoulders ease, to feel the rough texture of the ground beneath you, maybe a stray blade of grass tickling the edge of your hand. The world out here moves at its own pace, doesn't it? There's a rhythm to the distant murmur of a stream cutting through the meadow, a sound so soft it almost slips away if you don't listen close. And yet, there's something else, isn't there? A faint echo, a whisper of something familiar just beyond the edge of your thoughts. Maybe it's the creak of a door you've opened 1,000 times, or the sound of a voice you haven't heard in years, lingering in the quiet spaces of this place. It's there, just out of reach, stirring something deep inside, a memory waiting to unfold when the time is right. For now, though, let's just sit with it. Let it hover like the mist over those far hills, soft and patient. I know things haven't been easy for you lately. Life has a way of piling up, doesn't it? The weight of it all, work that never seems to end, the constant pull of responsibilities at home, the endless list of things that need fixing, doing, being. I can see it in the way your mind churns, even now, as we sit here. Maybe you're thinking of that morning last week when you stood in the kitchen, coffee in hand, staring out the window, and realizing you couldn't remember the last time you felt truly still. Or those late nights at the desk, the glow of the screen burning into your tired eyes, wondering if you're doing enough, if you're enough. There's a quiet ache in that, isn't there? A longing for the days when things felt simpler, when a hard day's work meant something you could touch, something you could see grow. And now, maybe you catch your reflection sometimes, in a fleeting moment, and there's a flicker of doubt. Where did that younger, lighter version of yourself go? It's heavy, carrying all of that, the fatigue that settles into your bones, the nostalgia for a time when the world didn't ask so much. I feel it with you, my friend. I see the layers of it, the way it tugs at your heart, makes you question if you've lost something along the way. But hold on just a little longer, there's that whisper again, isn't it? That faint call from the edges of your mind, a voice or a memory growing closer, promising something softer, something to ease the ache. It's coming, I promise. Just stay with me here in this moment and let it find us. And there it is. Do you hear it now? That familiar sound, the slow, steady crunch of boots on gravel coming nearer. It's me, Richard, your old friend from those long ago rural days, stepping out from the shadow of the barn with a quiet smile. My voice is low, warm against the cool air, like the crackle of a fire on a chilly night. I've been waiting for you here, knowing you'd find your way back to this place eventually. Come closer. Let's lean against this old wooden wall together. Feel the rough grain under your palm, the way it's smoothed by time and weather. The air carries the faint scent of damp earth and straw, a smell that pulls you back to those endless summer days we spent out here, doesn't it? I remember the sound of your laughter echoing off these hills as we hauled bales of hay into the loft, the dry dust sticking to our hands, the satisfying thud of each bale landing just right. And those quiet evenings, sitting on the tailgate of my old truck, the metal cool under us, watching the sun dip below the horizon while crickets sang their night song, a cold bottle of soda sweating in your grip. Or that time after a long day when we sat right here, the barn door creaking on its hinges, and shared stories under a sky so full of stars it felt like the world was holding its breath. There's something more, though, isn't there? A memory tied to this place, to the simplicity we knew, something that's been waiting to come clear. It's close now, shimmering just beyond the next thought, a moment of strength or peace we shared. Let it linger a little longer. Let it bloom in its own time as we sit here, surrounded by the soft rustle of leaves skittering across the ground, the distant hoot of an owl calling through the dusk. I want you to know, my friend, that I see how hard you've been pushing yourself. It's okay to feel overwhelmed by all the complexities life has thrown at you, all the noise and demands that crowd your days. But let me wrap you in this thought, like a warm blanket on a cold morning. Those burdens don't define you. They're just passing clouds over a sky that's still vast and blue underneath. You're allowed to set them down, even just for now, to let your mind rest here with me, in the quiet of this old barn's shadow. Feel the gentle warmth of the fatting sun on your shoulders. Hear the steady rhythm of the wind as it moves through the trees, like a slow heartbeat. You've carried so much, and I'm proud of you for it. Every late night, every tough choice, every moment you showed up even when you were tired. But strength isn't just in the carrying, it's in knowing when to pause, when to breathe. And as we sit here, that memory I've been hinting at starts to take shape, doesn't it? Remember that day, after a brutal week of work on the farm, when we finished early and just sat here, right on this spot, with nothing left to do but watch the world turn. You looked out over the fields, your hands finally still, and said, "This is enough, just this." That moment of quiet, of simplicity, it's still in you, waiting to be felt again. It's a reminder that peace isn't something you have to chase. It's something you already know, something you can return to whenever the world feels too heavy. Let's think on that a little more, shall we? Life's complexities, they don't erase who you are, they shape you. Like the wind shapes the hills, slow and steady over time. They teach you resilience, the kind of strength that doesn't shout but endures. Like this old barn standing through storm after storm. And time, my friend, it's not just a thief, it's a teacher, showing you what matters most when the dust settles. I've seen men like us, caught in the grind, forget that the simplest things, the feel of solid ground underfoot, the sound of a loved one's voice, the stillness of a moment like this, are the truest anchors. Across the years, I've learned that growth isn't in adding more to your load, but in knowing what to let go, what to leave behind in the fields to be carried off by the breeze. You're not diminished by the weight you feel, you're deepened by it, made wiser, more attuned to the quiet joys that wait for you when you slow down. So let's sit with that wisdom now. Let it sink in as the last light of day fades, as the cool air wraps around us like an old friend, as the distant murmur of that stream hums its endless song. You're not alone in this, and you don't have to solve it all today. Just be here with me and let the rest fall away for a while. Feel that lightness creeping in, the stress melting like morning frost under the sun's first touch. This is your space to breathe, to remember that you're more than the sum of your tasks. You're a man with a heart full of stories, a spirit that's weathered storms and still stands tall. As the evening deepens around us, I want to leave you with this final picture to hold on to. See the barn now, bathed in the soft gray of twilight, its silhouette steady against the darkening sky. The air grows cooler, brushing your skin with a gentle chill, and the rustle of leaves slows to a whisper, as if the world itself is settling into rest. I'm going to step back now, my friend, my boots crunching softly on the gravel as I move toward the barn door, the sound fading with each step. But I'm not gone, not really, just a thought away, waiting here in this place whenever you need to return. We've walked through a lot together today, haven't we? Through the weight of your burdens, through memories of simpler times, through the quiet strength that's always been in you. Hold onto that calm we found. Let it carry you forward into whatever comes next. And before I go, I'd love to hear from you. Down in the comments below, tell me of a moment that lingers in your heart, a time or a place that brings you peace. For now, rest easy, my friend. I'll see you again soon, under this same sky, by this same old barn. Goodbye for now, with all the warmth I can send.